Like if you found the video valuable. When Lena inherited her grandmother's house, she thought it was a blessing. A place far from the noise of the city, surrounded by creaking pines and the hush of countryside air. She planned to restore it, sell it, and move on. But the attic changed everything. Among the boxes of moth-eaten clothes and yellowed letters stood an antique mirror, taller than Lena herself, its frame carved with twisting vines and faces that seemed almost alive. The glass was cloudy, as if fog lingered on its surface. She wiped it with her sleeve, only for the mist to return, spreading slowly as though the mirror itself had exhaled. Lena frowned. Weird draft, she muttered, and left it there. That night, while unpacking downstairs, she thought she heard something faint, like whispering carried on a breeze. She froze, listening. It seemed to come from above, from the attic. Shaking her head, she blamed the old pipes. Houses this old were bound to have voices of their own. But the next evening, curiosity drew her back upstairs. She stood before the mirror, flashlight in hand. Her reflection stared back, pale in the beam. But as she lowered the light, her reflection's hand stayed raised a moment too long. Lena blinked. I'm just tired. Still, unease settled in her chest. She draped a blanket over the mirror and locked the attic door. Days passed, but the whispering grew louder, more insistent, seeping into her dreams. She'd wake to find the attic door ajar, though she swore she had locked it. One morning, the blanket she had thrown over the mirror lay crumpled on the floor. Her reflection seemed different now. Its smile lingered a fraction longer. Its eyes glistened with something that wasn't hers, something hungry. By the fourth night, Lena couldn't take it anymore. She grabbed a hammer, stormed up the stairs, and stood before the mirror. I don't know what you are, she hissed, but you're not staying here. Her reflection tilted its head. And then it moved first. Lena froze. Her arm hadn't lifted, but the reflection's arm did, pressing against the inside of the glass. The surface rippled like water under its touch. The whispers swelled into voices, hundreds, maybe thousands, chanting her name. Her grip on the hammer trembled. The reflection pressed harder, cracks spider webbing across the glass. With a sickening pop, the surface bulged outward, as though something was trying to crawl through. Panic surged. Lena swung the hammer with all her strength. The mirror shattered, shards scattering like falling stars. The whispers stopped. Silence devoured the attic. Panting, she dropped the hammer. Relief washed over her, until she noticed one shard lying at her feet. Her reflection inside the shard blinked. Then it smiled. Lena stumbled back. Every shard across the attic floor shimmered, each holding a reflection of her, but they weren't in sync. Some turned their heads while she stood still. Others whispered silently, their lips curling into cruel grins. The largest shard pulsed with a breath, fogging over before clearing again. A pale hand pressed from inside, reaching for her. Lena screamed, bolting from the attic and slamming the door shut. She barricaded it with furniture, her heart pounding. But even as she sat trembling in the dark, she heard it, the faint sound of glass shifting, like footsteps creeping closer. She never went back upstairs. Weeks passed, and she avoided the attic completely, surviving in the lower rooms of the house. But sometimes, when she walked past a window or glanced at the surface of a spoon, she caught glimpses of her reflection, smiling when she wasn't. One night, while brushing her teeth, the bathroom mirror fogged as though someone inside had breathed against it. Her reflection leaned forward, whispering words she couldn't hear. Then it raised its hand, pressing it to the glass, waiting. Lena's toothbrush slipped from her hand. She backed away slowly, her breath coming in ragged gasps. The whisper grew clearer this time. Let me out.